guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So I have a ton of zucchini and I need to do something with that. So I've decided to bring you along for a dehydrating ride, as it were. I thought long and hard, do I want to make more relish? Do I want to do this? But I really want to have the options of having dehydrated zucchini in the wintertime for zucchini bread and soups and stews and all that. And so I love it in chunks and in slices. I use it instead of chips. I use it for salsa. But this time I'm going to grate it and I'm going to dehydrate it grated. So it gives me a few more options and it takes up way less space. 4 trays filled up a half-gallon jar, just like 2 inches, not even, and it could be compressed down quite a bit. So I have quite a few here you'll see in the next clip, and I hope this inspires you to come along for the ride because it's going to be fun. And you know what, zucchini only comes around once a year in this household from now on. I used to buy it in the store, and then the prices kept going way high, and it was $2 a pound, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't need zucchini that much. And then I found out that all those plants are GMO, they're genetically modified, and I'd really rather not eat that. If I can have the choice, I would rather go back to the way we were supposed to eat, and that's seasonally for our area. And anyway, that's my choice, and I'm going to try to stick to it. So we're going to save our harvest, and I'm not going to give everything away, even though I know that I will give some away, and that's okay. I want to do that and share with others, but I pay a lot for my water bill, and I worked hard to get this, and yeah, our water bill went up. And so I'm going to savor every single bit of this I can. So not wasting one piece of it. All right, if this inspires you, I hope you come along for the ride, and I'll show you how I do it. Okay. Holy cow, there's a lot of zucchini, and it's still early in the season. So I just wanted to bring you along for this. It's a little, I mean, these were all from the last 3 days. So if you want a lot of zucchini, plant 4 or more plants, and you'll have all you can eat pretty much. So I've got my Cuisinart here, and I'm just going to get it set up. Ooh, I don't understand here why it isn't setting up. There we go. Now it's set. And so I cut these spears so I can get them into the hopper, and so they're, you know, they're narrow enough because this cylinder is only so big. And then we're just gonna put those down. It's pretty fast and furious. And it makes the best zucchini bread in the world. Now you can freeze this if you don't have a dehydrator or you don't want to dehydrate it. I mean, I did that a few years ago. I did a bunch of frozen. It works great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rest of this grated up. As soon as that oh, look at that. It's already almost full. As soon as that is full and I get it in the bowl, I'll bring you back. All right. I don't need you to listen to all that. Okay, so we already have 4 trays filled with grated zucchini, and I haven't even emptied the Cuisinart. And we still have a whole bucket of zucchini and some on the tray. So we've got some work to do. I think, I'm hoping that I get to fill the dehydrator. I have 11 trays on this one. I hope I get to fill it and dehydrate all of it, and then, you know, we'll do something else with the next batch. I really want that half-gallon jar that I have packed full of dehydrated zucchini for the winter. All right, guys, it'll last me till next year, because if you think about it, wow, I didn't even count how many zucchinis that was, but it was a lot. So I'll be back. All right, you guys, I have 11 trays, I believe, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 trays full of grated zucchini. I still had 2 of the big 8 balls left. You can't let those get very big, or they get seedy and you're cutting out some of the core, so you might as well just pick them when they're the size of a cue ball or a little bit bigger. Anyway, what I've got right here is perfect. These are amazing. If you cut the ends off flat and hollow them out and stuff them, they're delicious. Grilled, baked, you name it. And this it weighs about a pound right there. So 11 trays of dehydrated zucchini. I will bring you back. Look how pretty that is. I'll bring you back after it's all dehydrated, and I'm putting it into my storage container for winter, because I'm a little squirrel right now. I'm storing up everything I can. I don't pay $100 water bill a month for it to go to waste. So anyway, I'll bring you back for the end result, and we'll get to getting this outside, because I dehydrate outside. Anything smelly or anything in the summertime. In the wintertime, I utilize that heat source. All right, guys, I'll be back. It was on the dehydrator, oh gosh, because there's so many trays, I had to switch the bottom half of the trays up to the top. And so it took a little longer, and of course, you know, I wasn't here. This represents what was 4 trays. And this is what represents 11 trays, all that zucchini I did for you. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to show you while I'm packing this how well this rehydrates. And they kind of come off in flakes because they stick together, but they break apart really easy. I like to get them off the trays outside, and then I have all my dehydrator trays right now in the big side of the double sink. So I can wash them. They're going to soak in hot water for a while, and then I can wash them and get them all ready for the next batch of dehydrating. So all I do is put boiling water over that. And let's see. And you just let it steep in that water. They do rehydrate really well. In fact, I would use these for bread. Anything I'd use the shredded zucchini for soup, stew, spaghetti sauce, all of that. So what I'm going to do is I've got these half-gallon jars that I keep a lot of my dehydrated stuff in my pantry. I need to get another half dozen of these. Very handy. I don't have to worry about BPA. I don't have to worry about anything. I can seal them with my food saver to keep them dry and airtight. And I like to put this down on either wax paper, or in this case, this is parchment paper. And that way I can just funnel it right in. So as you can see, this is a very efficient way to store your garden's harvest. And there's still some room in there, and I could push these down and crush them a little bit. But there's room for a couple more trays in there of grated zucchini. Isn't that beautiful? And you know, in years past, I've been more concerned with feeding everyone else around me during the season. That this year I'm taking care of my family first and sharing the excess, I guess you'd say. So I want to put away what I think we'll use in a year. So next year, when it comes time, we'll have fresh to restock it. And there you go. So let's see how this is doing. still a little chewy. It tastes really good though. The thing that I like about dehydrating and dehydrated foods in general is the flavors are all concentrated into that product. And so, yeah, maybe 10 minutes, but you can see these are rehydrating really well. And I'll give you a close-up of everything and then I'll let you go. But, wow, pretty amazed. That was a lot of zucchini. Now it's a lot of zucchini in a small space. There's a close-up of the jar. And here's a close-up of the bowl of zucchini rehydrating. So it's just plumping right back up there. Anyways, I like zucchini chips too, but we go through them way too fast. And chunks and all that. So I hope it inspires you to maybe step outside the box you might be in and try some dehydrating. It's a healthy alternative to storing your food and keeping it, a lot of food in a small space. Some of us are limited on space that we have available to us, and I understand that. So try to give you some new ideas and maybe some stuff that you can do to help yourself stay a little more self-reliant. Grow your own food. I don't know, I don't understand why people don't try, even on a small scale. Our garden is pretty small, but it's plenty to serve us. So anyway, hope it inspires you. I hope it brings you back. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, I'll see you next time. All right, guys. God bless.